Hi, I'm Lorraine and welcome to my channel. Now just before I dive in there and pull your cards for today, collective, I just like to say I am an experienced and professional holistic spiritual counsellor and mentor, and I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as holistic and spiritual counselling and mentorship, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's dive in there and let's see what messages the cards have for you for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Temperance. Here it is. Yep, didn't give up. Alright, so you have Temperance and you have the Fool card here. So let me just touch on that one for you. I mean, that's big in itself here, guys. Yeah, it's talking about here in your reading. Now this is both you and your person, of course. It's still coming in as trust. Now's the time to give new things a go. Now's the time to trust that you know what's best for you here. It's saying here in your reading there are things that both you and your person want to do, so you have to, well, you have to take the opportunity. It's not about, well, there is an element of control when you come in with these cards, but that control can come in as doubt, self-doubt, here, holding back, here in your reading. But that all comes from confidence with the Fool card. Self-confidence, self-worth here. See what Temperance and the Fool card is talking about here in your reading, collective, is that this is about self-worth and self-confidence if you give things a go. Of course, these are new things when you're coming in with the Fool card. See, it's about, what I mean by new here, it's about coming out of that comfortable space that you're in at this time. It's about doing things by yourself, for yourself, here, without, well, someone holding your hand. Because you have to learn to back yourself is what it talks about here. See, now's the opportunity. It's that opportunity to plant positive seeds of change is what it's saying here. But the changes are coming from within. The changes are you. It's not so much the environment or people, places and things here. You know, that can be seen as, well, I want to say as a bonus, but it's also the unknown here. Yeah, of course, you're going to learn a lot more about yourself. It's like what you can manage, your capabilities here, and your capacity to push yourself, and keep pushing yourself. That's what the Fool card and Temperance is about. It's not just about one leap here, guys, one shot at something here. It's about taking a shot at things that you've always wanted to do. See, with Temperance and the Fool card, it comes in as for both you and your person, you have everything that you need. If you want to attract, or build here, the things that you enjoy, that you love here in your reading, then there has to be a start point. That's what I'm getting. And the start point is you taking that initial step, is what it's saying here. Oh yeah, it can be quite daunting, because you are, when you come out of a comfort zone and you do put yourself out there because you want to try new things, okay, and it does take a lot of inner strength and inner courage to give certain things a go here. These aren't things that you're used to, or things that are comfortable. These are kind of things that put you on edge here, guys, that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable, but that's all part of this self-worth, self-confidence here. It's like joining a group here, yeah, and you know nobody in the room, but it's what they're up to, it's what they're doing, it's the activity that you're really keen on. But in order to do that activity means you have to get with a total different crowd of people here. And then of course you've got to build those relationships here, but you don't know where it's going to go here. Yeah, it does keep you on edge in a sense, because, well, it's like you're so used to controlling how things go that this is out of your control, is what it talks about. But you know, the adventure of it all, the doing something new here and building something new from within inside of you, can be quite rewarding, is what Temperance is talking about. See, a lot of things that may stop you and your person from going towards activities here, I'm going to come in with it that way, or creating passionate endeavours here. Actually, well, what could hold you back here in your reading is that you have to do it by yourself. You have to push yourself. You don't have anyone beside you that pushes you here. And it's easy just to stay in that comfort zone where you don't push yourself, where you just stay where you are, yeah, but it doesn't bring in the desired results that both you and your person are wanting here. Yeah, it's about trying new things that you love to do here, and looking at new ways in which you can achieve it here in your reading. Alright, so let's dive deep here and let's see what else the cards are saying. Because you can't just sit there and hope, and there's nothing wrong with hope, I must say here. But it's when you take the action, that's when the hope should come in. Alright guys? As opposed to not taking any kind of action and hoping. Alright, let's go. Yeah. So there's some kind of action that needs to be took here. But this action is coming in as your self-worth and self-confidence here, guys. And self-esteem. Well, Queen of Pentacles has been coming out a lot lately here, guys. Okay, so you have the Strength card, you have the Magician, and you also have the Queen of Pentacles here in your reading. It's exactly what I was saying, to be quite honest, when you're coming in with the Strength card. It's talking about here in your reading coming out of that, I want to say stuck mentality, but like I said, that stuck mentality is doubt, the doubt that things are going to work here. It is a challenge and an obstacle is what it talks about. Like I said, you have everything that you need coming in with the Magician card. This is both you and your person here. You are coming in with self-mastery here in your reading. I get it's a struggle. to trust here. Oh, it always is. It always is when you're coming out of a comfort zone and you're doing things for yourself, by yourself here. And it may involve, you know, a scenario could be that you have to travel, all right, but you've never been one to travel by yourself. But once you take those initial steps, you know, you get over that. You get over that setback, and it actually becomes something quite enjoyable here in your reading. It is coming in as planting positive seeds. I do see that with the Queen of Pentacles here on your board, but it can't be in a comfort zone. You can't stay in your comfort zone here. And that comfort zone is, like I said, it's staying where it's comfortable, doing things from a comfortable place. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but what it talks about here is here is with the Fool card is there needs to be an element of uncomfortability here. That way you know that things are working. That way you know you are building your self-confidence here. See, I get here with the Queen of Pentacles here when you're reading is this person is ready, or this person is already planting those seeds here and here, because they're coming in with trust. And so what I get there with Temperance card is your inner knowing, your inner compass. That is what you're going to follow, that is what you're listening to, or that's where you already are and you're already doing here in your reading. And well, in terms of the ego, it's what I already said. It comes in as self-doubt here, that you can, here in your reading. But if you sit there, all right, this is both you and your person, if you sit there and then doubt yourself and you, like I said, and you haven't taken any kind of action, then how do you know? How do you know it's not going to work? It's coming in that way. So you've got to give things a go in order to know if you, because you may like it. But by sitting there and just saying, no, I don't want to do it, no, I don't want to give it a go, then you'll stay in that comfortable place. That's how I see that. But I get here, you don't want to. Both you and your person, you don't want to here. Yeah, of course, it could come in as your person wanting to manifest you here in your reading. I mean, straight off the bat, and it is a challenge to do that for your person. But if we were to go a little bit deeper and we looked at it, how I've just spoken about it here, guys, it kind of adds to what's going on around you. See, there are new things that this Queen of Pentacles is wanting to invest their time and attention into, is what I'm getting. Alright, let's go. You know, the best way in which your person is going to manifest you here is love. It's pure and simple. It's the best way to do that. But in order to do that, you've got to love yourself here. And you've got to do the things that you love to do. That's you know, that's, I was going to say inner magic here. Alright, let's keep going. Because what I get here in your reading, in terms of the Queen of Pentacles here, you've got a lot of work to do. You've got a lot of work to do, because if you're trying to bring this person in, and what I've already spoken about, that this person is already in it here, then you need to match this person's energy, is what it talks about. Well, you need to match how this person is doing things here in terms of self-mastery. Thank you. That was the 8 of Cups, guys. Let's keep going. Okay, 7 of Pentacles. All right. A lot of Pentacles here. Let me just have a look at this. 18. It still comes back in as Temperance here. Okay. See, well, I just want to touch on the 6 of Swords, because what I get with the 6 of Swords in your reading is that when I mentioned your person here, what it talks about there is it's about wanting you, the Queen of Pentacles here, it's wanting the Queen of Pentacles to go back. I mean, that's just surface level here in your reading. See, what I get here, potentially here in your reading, for both you and your person, you're going to know what's going to work and what doesn't work. That's what it's talking about here. That's what I get with the 7 of Pentacles here in your reading. This person's a workaholic, the Queen of Pentacles. That's what it talks about here in your reading. This person is ruthless. This person is ambitious here, and this person is independent. I think I spoke about that, doing things for yourself, by yourself here. Yeah. Well, just looking at your pentacles on the board, what I also get there, I'm not too sure if that can happen here in your reading, but what I get here in your reading is that you, like I said, you've got to kind of match this person here. And what it talks about here in your reading is that, you know, this Queen of Pentacles, they actually have people around them that are wanting their time and attention. Let me put it that way. All right, collective. But there is something here about the Queen of Pentacles where it unsettles and it makes potential partners quite uncomfortable. That's what I'm getting. Because they do have choices in a sense here, but it's coming in as here in your reading is that this Queen of Pentacles is focused and is working their ass off, is what it talks about. They're actually working to be stable. Now, they may already be stable in people's eyes. I do get here is that people do see this person, or yourself, and even your person, as a potential life-term partner, coming in with the 10 of Pentacles here. But, see, it's almost like here in your reading, people have a perception here that this person, eventually this person will settle down here, okay, but they don't want to at this point in time. Because this person likes the freedom to move here, the freedom to make decisions and to make choices here for them. because it doesn't concern anybody else but themselves, is what your reading is talking about. See, what it also talks about here in your reading now, it's coming in as the changes that this person has made. They actually had to invest in these changes, coming in with the Queen of Pentacles here. But it was about investing in themselves here in your reading. And now they have to work at it. Now they have to bring it into their reality, these changes that they've gone through. It's coming in that way. Yeah, they are independent in a sense here, guys. It comes in as here is that they don't follow the program. I want to come in that way. That's what I'm getting. I don't know if this person has everything, but it's like people see them that they do. But what they don't realize here is that this person works for it. Here in your reading. Potentially here, that's what they're going to do. Once this person makes certain changes and plants certain seeds here, it's like that's it. They're moving forward. They're not staying stuck in the past. And what I get there in your reading, you know, you've got to appreciate compliments here, yeah, but your person doesn't live for it. Let's see what the Eight of Cups was talking about there in your reading is it's coming in as this person leaving patterns and habits here, guys. Yeah, it's changes. These changes are about this person. It is about your person. That's what I'm getting. Because this person wants changes. So 27. Yeah, you come back with the Two of Pentacles. That's what it talks about here. I don't think this person is ignoring you here. Just want to come in with that. I do get an element of that in your reading. Yeah, because this person isn't going towards you. Here, the Queen of Pentacles. Here, because this whole reading is about the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, of course, it can also talk about how your person sees you. Okay. Whoo. They are building. They are building here. But this is reprogramming here, guys. Yeah. It's about coming away from, it's like institutionalized thinking here. In terms of tradition and religion. Following social norms. Listening to social cliques here. Oh, don't get me wrong. This person does love their friends and their family here. But that's not where they're at this point in time. They do have a close attachment, but they're not around their friends and their family, is what your reading is saying. Because that's the comfort zone. Okay? And like I said, this person has to push and keep pushing. Great reading here. This is all about, for the Queen of Pentacles, to nail their person, to nail your person. That's what's happening here. Alright? Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you for your video today, Collective. And I'll catch you later. Bye.